May I just add something, Joyce? You talked about figs, which food particularly is my main thing. What most people don't know is there are human studies concluding that figs can shrink tumors by up to 39% and can induce remissions in 55% of cancer patients, fresh figs. That's a published medical study.
Interesting. Food is where it's at. We did a story about a girl who cured her cured her brain tumor. She was stage 3 brain tumor. She cured it at 16 years of age by using raw foods. And people don't understand the power of raw foods, do they?
No, the cancer center I got involved with starting in 1981 was all about non-toxic food and visualization, holistic treatments, and the food. It's now has been for years one of the 5 centers of excellence for cancer treatment, but that is concentrating on food and holistic treatments, but certainly non-toxic.
It's surprising that with the information that's known now that the average person doesn't know about it, and they're still consuming whatever they get at whatever fast food place or whatever restaurant they get without understanding that food is really the most powerful thing we can do for our bodies.
Exactly. I was listening to your bit about walnuts, which do fascinate me, and I'm going to send you some information on walnuts because I think there's something like about 9,000 milligrams per 100 grams of omega-3 in walnuts. It's extraordinary. But I will send you the information if you'd like.
Thank you. Please do. Yeah. You know, when we talk in terms of food and you can't get the food to do the job in the body, you need a concentrated amount. The next best thing is taking a supplement, which I choose to do, and I choose to use Grown by Nature. Now, is that why you created Grown by Nature, was to have the next best thing to the whole food?
Yes, my background is food, and using food as medicine and also for good health. And the sad thing is that due to modern farming, and even organic farming is deficient, you just cannot get some nutrients from food anymore in any realistic quantities. So my choice was chemicals or foods, and I chose, this unique food thing to work with, and they are the only genuine food supplements on the market, as every label will tell every consumer. When they read the ingredients, they'll read a bunch of chemicals that never appear in living tissue or in nature. They are made using a host of manufacturing techniques which are nothing to do with real food. So that's why I use them, Joyce, and I take them daily as well, because there is no other real meaningful source of it.
Well, and because our food supply is not as strong as it used to be, as concentrated as it used to be, it's been diluted, we have to do this. Now, I want to ask Jason, because, Jason, you were the first one that brought this to our attention, such a unique type of vitamin and mineral combination that we have stayed with it for years now. You had to have been interested in this in a different way because you used to be involved in the supplement industry, and you made a move into this one alone. Why was that?
Well, after meeting with Dr. Llewellyn, and I used to be a product manager for another company, and we used to receive several submissions for products for our company to carry and our distributors to distribute, and I was always in charge of looking over the various ingredients and so forth. And when to be honest, when we were approached by another supplement company, I was like, well, what's the difference? We shouldn't really get involved with this. We're just going to, saturate the market that's already saturated. But within just a half an hour of speaking with Eric, and he explained what the true differences were on ingredients, it had me looking at the labels of stuff I was currently taking. And I'm not a chemist, so I didn't really understand the 95% of the ingredients on there. I understood what the label said on the front when it would say vitamin C or it would say magnesium, but then you turn the back of the bottle around and there was chemicals listed or chemical chelates, and I had no idea what exactly those were. What these renatured nutrients were actually foods of things I can identify with. For example, vitamin C is complexed in citrus fruit. Well, that's not too clever there, but it makes sense. Beta-carotene was complexed in carrot concentrate. Big surprise there as well. But what is often being used are chemical synthetic analogs of things like, for example, with ascorbic acid, it's made from hydrogenated sugars processed with acetone. And it's just it's really a nasty material once you actually get involved with it. So, and I had heard other companies, promoting whole food stuff as well, and my train of thought was, well, if the foods are depleted, why would we be taking another whole food supplement that would also be depleted as well? But the difference was the renatured growth technology, where it was purely feeding back to nature what man in his wisdom has taken out of it, and the result is a nutrient-dense food, which then becomes concentrated for our tablets. So these offerings in whole food form are actually like a throwback to the way foods once were.
Right? Magnesium. Isn't magnesium?
No, there are 33 different chemical forms of magnesium, with absorption actually ranging from below 1%, probably up to 11%. That's the maximum. That's also quoted in the United States Pharmacopoeia, so it's not my view. It is the truth, which means your body has to then get rid of 89% of the chemical, or up to 95% of the chemical. The 8 out of 10 Americans are subclinically malnourished on magnesium. 8 out of 10 people are not getting magnesium in America. Particularly if they do a lot of exercise, they're even reducing it more. The food state, or the Grown By Nature Magnesium, I know from all our blood trials and clinical work, even with Alzheimer's and other dementia issues, between 30 to 70 milligrams a day is more than enough.